Next is the major mechanics. I've talked about this a few times already. This major mechanics section should look very familiar to you from your LDD, right? It is the exact same thing. You have your two major mechanics, and I want to see things have been updated since your feedback. If you made mistakes, right? If your major mechanics were already acceptable and fine, you're good to go. But if you chose things like the grappling hook for your major mechanic in the LDD, you want to update it, right? Or if your major mechanic is jumping or a jetpack or things we've already talked about that aren't allowed within scraps, change your mechanic. You don't have to use what you did from the LDD. You should improve it and make it better based on the feedback. If you have trouble with this, because this is often a section I see students struggling with, and it can have a domino effect to where if you don't have any good major mechanics, it's very difficult to come up with gameplay and come up with setups, which makes the map feel empty and lacking content. So if you're having trouble with your major mechanics, please contact me directly, right? Contact Andrew O'Connor. I'm the course director for the course. You can always contact me directly, even if I'm not in your section, just to ask me and talk about your mechanics, as well as the lab instructor, Anthony Lauder, is a fantastic help to all of the IND2 students, not just campus, not just one online section, all of them. So please contact him. We can go over your major mechanics. Ask us any questions, please. We'll definitely be able to help you out and want to make sure you have a good foundation going forward. All right, so fill this out. Should be exactly the same. Again, introduce, practice, and master should be the specific setup or interaction that the player does to obtain or to learn this mechanic and then use it again. And here, I often see students miss. Describe the rules of the level mechanic. Tell me what the mechanic is, right? If it's, this should be copy-paste from your LDD. But tell me, if it's pressure plates, how does the pressure plates work? What are the rules? How does the player interact with them? What are the buttons the player presses? Give me the details into how that mechanic works. Then on the map, you can place these icons to explain where those interactions are taking place in the level, right? So the blue icons are for the first mechanic, the green icons are for the second one. You should have at least 6 icons. If you have 2 practices of one mechanic, that's acceptable, but have at least 6.